Good morning, everyone. This is Elena from Toronto, Ontario, and I'm doing my day 2 of the introduction of The Magic. For those of you that are following me on my challenge, this is the book, if you can read that. It's The Magic from Rhonda Byrnes. It's all about gratitude, what to be grateful for. So today, there's a couple of chapters that are introductory. So today is A Great Mystery is Revealed. The following passage comes from the Gospel of Matthew in the Holy Scriptures, and it has mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by many people over the countries. Whoever has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken from him. Quote, unquote. You have to admit that when you read the passage, it appears unjust, as it seems to be saying that the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. But there's a riddle to be solved in this passage, a mystery to uncover, and when you know when you know it, a new world will have opened up for you. The answer to the mystery that has eluded so many for centuries is one hidden word: gratitude. There's a quote. Whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has, will be taken from him or her. Quote, unquote. By the revelation, it doesn't matter what religion you follow or whether you're religious or not. These words from the Holy Scriptures and the Quran apply to you and your life. They are describing a fundamental law of science and of the universe. It's universal law. Gratitude operates through the universal law that governs your whole life, according to the law of attraction, which governs all the energy in our universe, from formation of an atom to the movement of the planets. Like attracts like. It's because the law of attraction that the cells of every living creature are held together, as well as the substance of every material object in your life. And the law operates on your thoughts and feelings because they are energy too. And so whatever you think, whatever you feel, you attract to you. If you think, I don't like my job, I haven't got enough money, I can't find my perfect partner, I can't pay my bills, I think I'm coming down with something, he or she doesn't appreciate me, I don't get along with my parents, my child is a problem, my life is a mess, or my marriage is in trouble, then you must attract more of those experiences. But if you think about what you're grateful for, like, I love my job, my family is supportive, I had the best vacation, I feel amazing today, I got the biggest tax refund ever, or I had a great weekend camping with my son, and you sincerely feel the gratitude of the law of attraction says you must attract more of those things into your life. It works in the same way as metal being drawn to a magnet. Your gratitude is magnetic, and the more gratitude you have, the more abundance you magnetize. It is the law. You will have heard saying like, Whatever goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, and you get what you give. Well, all of those sayings are describing the law, the same law, and they're also describing a principle of the universe that the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton discovered. Newton's scientific discoveries included the fundamental laws of motion in the universe, one of which says, every action always has an opposite and equal reaction. When you apply the idea of gratitude to Newton's law, it says every action of giving thanks always causes opposite reaction of receiving. And when you receive will always be equal to the amount of gratitude you've given. This means that the very action of gratitude sets off a reaction of receiving. And the more sincere and the more deeply grateful you feel, in other words, the more gratitude you give, the more you will receive. Right? Hi, Gertrude. Thank you for watching. The golden thread of gratitude, dating back thousands and thousands of years of the earliest recordings of humankind, the power of gratitude was preached and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the continents, permeating one civilization and culture to the next. The major religions of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude at their core. Muhammad said that gratitude for the abundance you've received is the best insurance that the abundance will continue. Buddha said that you have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Lao Tzu said that if you rejoice in the way things are, the whole world will belong to you. Krishna said that whatever is offered, he accepts with joy. King David spoke of giving thanks to the whole world for everything between the heavens and the earth. And Jesus said, thank you, before he performed each miracle. From the Australian Aborigines to the African Mesa and Zulu, from the American Navajo, Shawnee and Cherokee to the Tahitians, Eskimo and Maori, the practice of gratitude is at the root of most indigenous traditions. The quote is, when you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light. Your life and strength, give thanks for your food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies with yourself. And this is from Tucusman Sean, Native American leader. History is laden with famous figures who practice gratitude and whose achievements put them amongst the greatest human being who ever lived. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci, Plato, Shakespeare, Aesop, Blake, Emerson, Dickens, Proust, Descartes, Lincoln, Jung, Newton, Einstein, and many, many more. Albert Einstein's scientific discoveries changed the way we see the universe, and when we asked about this monumental achievements, he spoke only of giving thanks to others. One of the most brilliant minds of all time thanked other people over 100 times a day for the work they had done. Is it any wonder that so many of life's mysteries were revealed to Albert Einstein? Is it any wonder that Albert Einstein made some of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? He practiced gratitude every single day of his life, and in return he received many forms of abundance. When Isaac Newton was asked how he had achieved the scientific discoveries he made, he said that he stood on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton, recently voted the greatest contributor to science and humankind, was also grateful to those men and women who lived before him. The scientists, philosophers, inventors, discoverers, and prophets who practiced gratitude reaped its results, and most were aware of the inherent power. Yet, still gratitude's power is unknown to most people today, but because to experience the magic of gratitude in your life, you have to practice it. My discovery. My story is a perfect example of the life is like when a person is ignorant of gratitude and what happens when you make gratitude part of your life. If you had been asked 6 years ago, if I had been asked 6 years ago if I was a grateful person, I would have answered, yes, for sure, I'm a grateful person. I say thank you when I receive a gift, when someone opens a door for me, or when a person does something for me. The truth is, I was not grateful. I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant, and just saying the words thank you on the odd occasion certainly didn't make me a grateful person. My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. I was in debt, and it was increasing a little bit more every month. I worked really hard, but my finances never improved. In trying to keep up with my mounting debt and obligations, I was living with a continuous undercurrent of stress. My relationships swung like a pendulum from fair to disastrous because I never seemed to have enough time for each person. While I was what would be termed healthy, I felt exhausted at the end of the day, and I always got my fair share of colds and the latest illnesses going around each season. I had moments of happiness when I went with friends or when I went on vacation, but then reality of having to work harder to pay those pleasures swept over me. I wasn't living, I wasn't surviving from day to day and from paycheck to paycheck, and I would no sooner solve one life problem than more problems would appear. But then something happened that would change everything in my life. That day forward, I discovered a secret about life. And as a result of my discovery, one thing I began to do was practice gratitude every day. As a result of this, everything in my life changed. And the more I practiced gratitude, the more miraculous were the results. My life truly became magical. For the first time in my life, I became debt-free, and shortly after that, I had money I needed to do whatever I wanted. Problems in my relationships, work, and health disappeared, and instead of facing daily obstacles, my days became filled with one good thing after another. My health and energy increased dramatically, and I felt better than I had in my 20s. My relationships became much more meaningful, and I enjoyed more good times with my family and friends in just a few months than I had in the previous years. More than anything else, I felt happier than I thought was possible to feel. I was blissfully happy, the happiest I have ever been. Gratitude changed me, and my whole life magically changed. And that was from Rhonda Byrnes. So I hope you enjoyed that introduction from her, and see you tomorrow. That will bring magic into your life. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste. Bye.